It's the Black Box. I am the queen, Ms. Bottlepopper, and guess what? I pulled a little pretty out of my box today. Ms.Jade is in the house, and yes, we're going to talk about all you raunchy little fellas. Yep, we're going to talk about all of that. Introduce yourself, Ms.Jade.
I'm Jade. Work here in the city. I'm an attorney. I don't want to necessarily say for what law firm, but I do civil rights work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And she is single.
Yes, but
single, but you ain't one of them.
Yeah.
Well, you in one of them entanglements.
I believe in entanglements.
Okay.
Yes.
So, how do you feel about entanglements in this day and age? You just with whatever, because like I'm not ashamed to say my age. I'm 44 years old. Well, actually, I'm 45. Am I? I forget. I lie so much. But either way, I'm in my 40s, and I've come to a point like. It's like I'm tired of even trying. Mm-hmm. You know, I've gotten to that point. It's like I'm tired of trying. I don't want to date anybody. I'm gonna date myself.
I'm there too.
I'm gonna date myself for a little while.
Definitely believe in dating myself, but I don't necessarily believe in just a monogamous relationship.
Yeah,
I believe to have kind of have a discussion. Mm-hmm. And if monogamy works for you,
it works.
This couple.
See, I knew it was like that because, we are Facebook friends, you guys, and we like each other's stuff all the time. And I was like, she seems like somebody I want to talk to.
And I'm 42. So.
Okay, so yes. Yeah. Okay, we growing up in here.
Yes.
But I'm with you. Long as people are honest. Right. Honesty is the best policy. If you can be honest with me, I can be honest with you, and we keep it cordial and keep it cool.
That's right. And with the ability to always change.
Yes.
Like, I believe everybody can change their mind. That's why if you break up with me, okay, you change your mind.
Change your mind.
It was a great experience. We had a good run.
Right. But some people don't take it like that.
Mm-mm.
They will get downright angry or just evil because you no longer feel the same way and they can't understand why. Mm. I think that's where a lot of the domestic abuse and stuff comes into play, too, when things like that happen.
And people a lot of times take relationships to me like they're owning somebody. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm like, ooh, no, you don't own me. Now we can do a partnership, a collab, or something like that. But that ownership piece, no, I want to be
And when you try to make that clear that, it's nothing like that, then it becomes a whole nother thing.
Yes.
Because then you don't need a man. You don't need this. Then it becomes this whole other thing. We always get the bad end of the stick either way it goes.
You're right. Or they think you're trying to say something else, like you just want to date around.
Yeah.
Or, no, it's not even that deep. I just want to experience what I'm dealing with right now with the options.
And whatever happens. But I'm not pushing anything.
Exactly.
Trust me, nothing.
Exactly.
Because I prefer my me time at this point. Like, I really do. I love being able to just go out and do things by myself.
Same.
I love to go out by myself. Like, people be like, where you at? And I'll be like, I'll be back in a minute, because I don't want people to say, I'll meet you there, or where you at, because here I come. No, I'm just chilling. Just leave me alone.
Intentional alone time.
Intentional alone time.
You could have had somebody go out with you. Yeah, that's not the point. I wanted to be by myself.
Exactly. People don't get that. And people don't understand the necessity that it is to have me time. Because me time is good for your mental health.
Yes.
Especially when you're always around people all the time and there's always something going on. You need that peace and quiet with yourself. And a lot of people need to take heed to that.
Yes, they do. Even when your job.
Yes.
Definitely. I used to be one that worked 24 hours, basically. Morning, noon, and night.
And
I started having health problems.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I'm good on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So speaking of mental illness now, I really believe it has an effect in a lot of the relationships today also. Like, because people don't realize that other people didn't grow up like them.
True.
And that'd be a big problem because you'd be like, oh, well, I grew up like this, so they're supposed to be like that. No.
True.
Y'all grew up totally different. You don't know
That's
that
right.
person's struggle. So when you come to meet somebody, that's when you really got to get to know them.
You're right
You
about
know,
that.
because a lot of people get into relationships and be like, yeah, I like him. And then 6 months later, they moved in together. And then a year later, you got a baby and you hate you had, and
Ooh, honey.
you hate you did it at all, you
Right.
know?
Uh huh.
So, I don't know. People just move a little too fast and don't get to know people.
That's right. Or
Mm-hmm.
when they get to know someone, it's not to appreciate that person.
Mm-hmm.
It's either I'm trying to get information
Yep.
that I can use to manipulate the
Yep.
situation, or maybe throw it back in your face
Throw it-
later.
oh, I hate
that
that.
type of stuff.
I
But it's
hate
not
that.
really like I'm just trying to know who you are.
It
so I
makes
have
you
an
not want to be
appreciation.
open with people
Tell
because
it.
you don't know
The
what their
intention.
motives are.
Yep.
You don't know what their motives are. Like, are you going to throw this back in my face? Or I can't tell you all about my life because what you going to do with that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what you
Are you
going to
gonna
do with
judge? Are you gonna try to pull one on me?
Right.
Think I'm slow? Yeah. Uh huh.
That is so crazy. But those are the things that we have to deal with, especially being black women. It's the pickings are already slim.
Yeah.
And all the good ones are mainly married. You know, they wife snatched them up, hopefully, and they living happily ever after. But then there's some out here that's married and they just married.
Yeah.
And those the ones that I try to avoid because I don't need all that drama in my life.
A bunch of drama.
It's a lot of drama
A lot of
dealing with
drama.
stuff like that. So you go out often?
No, not really.
Me
I
either.
go out. I do like travel.
Yeah.
I try to go out. For
Go
real.
out, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't do like a lot of going out. I went out recently to the Godfrey's Caribbean thing.
Oh, they're doing that this Friday here.
Heard.
Yeah, I said I was gonna go.
Yes, now that was awesome. Now, that was.
They're
awesome,
doing the
awesome.
last party of the year tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, I gotta say, it's
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah,
Yep,
Friday.
yep.
hmm
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. But
You
that
wanna go?
was
I
nice.
was thinking about going.
It was real nice, real chill crowd.
Really?
My type of. Ooh, yes. It was, and the food, yes, it was wonderful.
So today we were on the ALP. We were talking about the Crown Act. You know, they're trying to pass the Crown Act in the city. And what do you know about that? Or have you heard the Crown Act, whether like you can't be discriminated against for your hair? Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you? Tell me.
Yeah, that should be the way. Is it up for debate?
Yes, they were trying to get it passed.
You mean the city of Jackson?
The city of Jackson.
That's up for debate?
Yes.
Why?
that
What's
today.
I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. What's the alternative?
Nothing. But it was definitely in the news today. You're gonna have to check that out.
I wouldn't have thought that would have been an issue.
It's not an issue
Should be
here.
somebody say just sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know.
Who has a problem with it? In the paper, does it list names?
No, they didn't have. Let me see. Look, I gotta find my papers now, cause I had it in here, but I don't remember. Okay, here it is.
The Crown Act is having a hard time to pass.
The first one.
Let me see.
So you hadn't heard anything about it? I thought it was interesting.
Okay, everybody agree with it. Okay.
But where were they saying it needed to be sent to then?
They just wanted to create some type of act to protect those
Okay.
that were discriminated.
So it'll just be only in effect for the city of Jackson?
Yes, of course. Yes. Yeah. That's why I was like, wait a minute now. It should not be a problem here.
Okay.
Now, I don't think that's going to be statewide.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Crown Act, now how did you feel about Monique and her bonnet situation?
Don't get me started on that.
I got to talk about it with somebody because I felt two ways about it. But what's your opinion on it?
First of all, I don't agree with like respectability politics at all.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's just out the window with me. I believe like if you do certain things, do them for reasons, not just arbitrarily because I don't like the way that looks.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about flying, the seats are small. You don't get blankets anymore. The flight may get delayed. You may be at the airport for 24 hours. So to me,
you're gonna wear your bonnet.
What she had a problem with, that's appropriate. Like literally.
Yeah.
Anything else, that should be judged. Like, why are you running around here with heels on and because it's not even that same type of airport industry that we used to have. Like the 80s, you got food, you got blankets, you got pillows.
You don't get none of that.
You don't get none of that.
None
It's
of
nothing
that.
like, would you expect somebody to dress up for the gram?
Oh,
Like,
no.
would you?
No.
What's the difference?
And then you fly in Spirit or something.
Even if you're not, like, Delta, like, literally,
Yeah.
the seats are just...
It's not a comfortable situation.
No, they're dressing appropriate.
Okay, so how do you feel about women wearing the bonnets out in public in general? Like, to the dollar store?
Dollar store.
Yeah, just to the dollar store.
That's I don't see...
Okay. I don't see a problem with it either. But it's a combination of the situation for me. Because then it looks like you just didn't try.
I don't believe people have to try to plead for my eyes.
No, but for yourself. It's a matter of respect for yourself for me. It's how you look. It shows me how much you respect yourself when you come out in public.
I agree with
when
that.
I see a young lady, when I see a young lady come out in her flip flops and her pajamas and her take spaghetti strap top, no bra, bonnet in her head, face not washed or whatever, just look at that, I have an issue with.
See, I don't have an issue with it because I don't even take it that far to put respect on how they, because I've been there.
Yeah.
I have rolled out of bed and been like, look, y'all, we need milk. I don't have time. Baby's hollering. I got to get to the store.
So that's what you think it is?
Yeah, and I don't even judge it. Like, literally, my life is just like, oh, whatever. Oh. Now, let's say if it was something like, okay, the airport, for instance.
Yeah.
You got them combat boots.
Yeah.
I'm in the line. We're going through TSA, and I got to wait for you to untie
all them laces.
And you're inconveniencing me.
Yeah.
Then, to me, that's when it goes to a level where I have a problem with.
Okay.
But with somebody just...
wearing a bonnet and...
No, I don't... Yeah.
So how many arguments did you get into with people about that? Because I know it was a topic for a minute.
I really didn't
have to read anybody?
Not really, because I can understand, because it's I can understand it, because that's where we put, it's quick to judge how somebody looks.
Especially in our community.
But I think we need to move beyond that.
Yeah.
And allowing people, once they do something, not from the way we perceive the way they look, but when they actually put forth some type of action that actually causes harm, then I think that's
you better say it.
You know,
you better say it.
How somebody looks, yeah.
Oh, but I know it was a big topic, and so the crown neck made me think about that. And it's always something with our hair.
Always.
It's always something with our hair. You can't wear your hair like this. Your hair needs to be like that. Just all sorts of things. Yeah. So it's always something with our hair. So back to the relationship situations now. So I've been single for like a bunch of years. Like, I'm just going to say a bunch of years. And at this point, like I said, I'm kind of over it. But how do you feel about trying to go forward? I know you have children, right? And so it's harder for you to date, or?
No. I don't think it's harder for me to date. I think it's harder for me to find someone that kind of values the relationship like I value. It's easy for me to date, but I find myself when I'm really trying to date, I have to conform. Yeah. Like, I have to listen to them. So, oh, that's a hoe. Look how she looking. I can't say nothing, but in my mind, I'm thinking, why she got to be a hoe? Yeah. And now I'm just at the place where I'm not going to be like, I'm going to say, why she got to be a hoe? Right. And then all of a sudden, we not in that good, peaceful place anymore. And then, we go our separate ways. So that's what I find hard. It's easy to me to get in a relationship, but it's what do I have to give to stay in.
So what do you think is different about the men today? Because for me, it's like they changed a whole lot. And it's like, y'all like basically the same age as me, but what happened to you? You
don't have to be limited by age, though. See,
I be wondering if they trying to live in their past, and or like, do you not know how old you are? You can't act your age in certain situations, like especially when it comes to relationships. Like, it's hard for a man to act like he got some sense. I don't even know how to explain it. It's hard because they it's the lying for me, the unnecessary lying.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get with. I can only do so much, And then once I start figuring out you've been lying and you've been lying a lot, it's a wrap.
Do you ever have like understanding for the lie though? Like, or is it just
I try.
Really?
Yes, I will try to see every person's point of view, and I'm like, well, I see why they might have lied, because they might have thought I was going to do this, or might have thought I was going to say that. But then you just be lying unnecessarily. It's just, it's some unnecessary lies be out there. Like, you didn't even have to say that. Yeah. I didn't ask you for that lie.
Yeah, you're right. But even like with that, I be thinking, man, he must be really trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Why lie?
Yes.
And then see my
putting on airs
like,
trying, and they don't understand. Even just they think when we mean lies, the things that just actually come out of their mouth. No, when I say lies, I mean the way you live your life. Also, you might just be lying about your whole life or the way you are as a person.
Got it.
You'll put on this, I'm sweet, I'm nice, and I'm the best guy ever. And then later, you a whole demon out here.
Got it. Yeah.
You turn into a whole demon. So, 19 crimes. I have never had that before. It's red?
It's red. Well, they have all different types. This is the Punisher. So this is the Pinot. But they have all different types. The Warden.
Because I was like, oh, Lord, red wine. So I could not.
This is good one.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good. Yeah. I tried. I was like, well, she said 19 crimes. He was like, I'm out of this one, that one, and that one. I was like.
Yeah. They have a.
I was like, oh, my God.
Snoop has one.
And then I looked at the text. You was like a Pinot. And I was like, okay, shoot, said a Pinot. Yeah, that'll work. Yes. So what are your plans for the future? Like, what do you got plans?
I don't know.
As far as your job, as far as,
None. Just want to make it till tomorrow. Like, just enjoying the day. My plans probably, I'm trying to move out of Mississippi maybe.
Everybody wants to leave Mississippi.
Yeah. So that's probably like the future plan, but I don't know when.
Okay.
Because while I'm here, I'm here. But yeah, that's about the only plans that I have.
Okay. Didn't you have some family back in Scott County or something?
Yes.
I've been meaning to ask you. So who's your people back in Scott County? Okay.
Yes. Forest, Mississippi.
And Forest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Constance,
Cindy,
okay.
Yeah, all of them.
So that was your inspiration. It's like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
So the cousins, aunties, what?
Yeah, cousins, aunties.
Okay.
Constance and Cindy, they're my aunts. They're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my cousin, she works there with the Legacy Foundation, Constance's daughter.
Okay.
So,
So you get back there often?
No, not often at all.
Really? You don't like to go over that way?
I just don't. When I'm here, I'm just a homebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand that because
I'm going there. I think I went and got my COVID shot there.
Oh.
So, I went for a purpose. But I just stay in that house. Yeah.
Okay. I guess you don't go see your peoples back in Scott County.
No, they're really not. They mostly be in Jackson a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of us do.
Yeah.
Don't nobody be in Scott County too long unless they just absolutely have to. But I'm gonna tell you though, the houses and the land is what's the comeback.
Yeah.
Because you eventually go back for the land and the houses.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like, forget that. I'm getting away from Mississippi. I'm getting away from Mississippi, point blank, period.
Maybe soon. I don't know.
So how are your kids? I see you got like an older daughter.
Yes, I have 3 girls. My older daughter, she is trying. Actually, she does music.
They seem very. I see you posting them a lot. They're very talented.
Sings. Yeah, Livia Ray. That's her stage name. And my other daughter, they do art.
Okay.
And one of my baby girls, she's like in the activist.
Okay.
Real big with like the youth for JPS.
So you keeping that going in the family, huh?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I try.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this Initiative 77 that they're trying to get done with the marijuana? Why you laugh at that?
First of all, it shouldn't even be trying to get done because they had it done.
Thank you.
Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? And how we let just Madison basically control the outcome of all of Mississippi. And why isn't everybody running out in the streets mad about it? Not just Jackson, but in the entire Mississippi.
But now Madison, did you see the news where they have this company coming there? Now Madison has this big grow house that's coming there.
They needed time so they can have a monopoly on the doggone
Thank
industry.
you. I was the only one who thought that. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's why she did that. She was waiting for everything to get done, so now she won't have no objections to it. So,
and box everybody else.
And not only that, but Tate Reeves had been putting it off going into special session, but I bet you he goes into special session now and puts it in there for a vote. They are funny, and people don't pay attention. People do not pay attention.
That's why I have to leave Mississippi. It's not for what folks think. That type of stuff raised my blood pressure. Like, I can't understand it.
It's always been corrupt Mississippi law. Mississippi has always been corrupt when it comes to business and law. Point blank, period.
I don't get that. I don't have no understanding for that. This Tate Reeves, like, how's this a thing? What are we doing? So I can't,
Oh, yeah, he is a little mini. And what's her face, too?
Cindy.
The no-lip lady.
Cindy Hyde.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what do we do? How? How?
Because Mississippi won't flip.
It's crazy to me. And we all know it, but like what?
And they just let the same thing keep happening over and over and over.
That's the thing. It's not like if everything else was, I'd be fine. But this stuff right here, and then I work in law. I'm an attorney.
So you see a whole lot.
I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it.
I bet. But that's why we need people like you around, though, because you'll be able to point stuff like that out.
But if there's no recourse,
I'm
just. That's not. Look at that. What's gonna happen? And pretty soon I'm gonna lose my mind because I'm telling folks, look, and nothing is happening. So we get comfortable losing.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yes, and that's us as Mississippians, point blank.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to change. Especially the older people, and that's why it's stuck to where it is now. It's the good old boys rule in Mississippi, and it's always been that way, but we have to figure out a way to stop it or change it, or I don't know. What they got to go.
Some new people in. You got to get some of these.
How?
Got to move these old folks out the way.
They got to vote, though, and then when you voting for the same evil.
These young folks need it because I believe that's what my hope is.
For younger,
they don't care. They don't do what they want. Like I love that. These other folks that want to be dignified and care more about not wearing the bunny than what you're doing with the money, and we need you to go on and move. I'd rather have the bunny wearing, but it's gonna be authentic, and real, and transparent, and you gonna know what you're getting. Give me that all day. In the usual politics, nah.
Well, thank you, Ms.Jade. I appreciate you coming in. I didn't tell you before, but I am looking for a co-host, so this was kind of like a test.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're like, I was thinking about you for a co-host, so yeah, we're going to see how it works.
That's great.
We'll see how it works, though, and how your schedule is, because I know you're a busy lady, so we'll see how it goes. Great. Well, thank you for coming in, though. You guys, thanks for tuning in to the Black Box. Check me next episode.
I-O-P-M-I-4-Den.